This is cool right here. They have a fucking idyllic little spot here. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed I'm able to talk this much. We'll see if anyone finds it fucking interesting, but it's kind of, at this point, I don't know, I'm kind of getting ideas of what this will be. I guess it'll just be more of a podcast with video, you know? I don't know, we'll see. Probably run out of shit to say pretty quick though. But now let's get back to where I was, if I can remember. Oh yeah, so build up the English teaching. I also want to do this course. It's called the CELTA. It's oh fucking finally a bridge to paint. Now you got these bridges here that they're devastating, man. You're walking, searching for discovery, and you see a bridge, and normally a bridge is a pretty solid thing to find, and you're gonna, especially when you're this far out, you know it's gonna be virgin. But they got these whack bridges here that don't have any place to paint, man, and it's like, you're always like, is it gonna be the fucking motherland or one of these shitty bridges? And you guys are gonna get to see the firsthand what it's like to discover a disappointing bridge. Anyway, yeah, so the CELTA is like the best English teach. I just have a generic TEFL degree, not degree, but a TEFL certificate to teach English, but the highest, and that'll get you a lot of places. I mean, most places in the world, you can teach English with just kind of a generic TEFL. I mean, a lot of places, you know, they don't even care whether you have anything, as long as you're a native speaker and you're like confident and can like fucking, you're that type of personality that can kind of just like dive in and fake it till you make it and just be confident and fucking go with it. Teaching English is a pretty cool profession. It's really like it's like a hustler's profession, man. You don't earn a lot, but at the same time, you can earn as much as you want. I mean, you can work as many hours as you want if you hustle, and there's kind of no shortage of need for English teachers. That's kind of scary though. Like, this might be the last age of the English teacher or the language teacher. I mean, the way that technology might progress. I don't know, but yeah, get that going to get such a good online business teaching English where I'm just like, I can teach anywhere in the world, and I already got my job because I already have my job. It's on my fucking computer. Tomorrow I fly to fucking South Africa, I got a job. The next day I go to fucking China, I got a job. The only thing I got to worry about is the time zones and what time I teach and what, you know, I got to pay attention because, you know, like here where I'm living, I teach in the morning from like 5 to like 10 in the morning. I'm teaching kids in China. It's 5 to 10 in the morning for me, but for them it's 5 to 10 at night. It's like the exact opposite time there. So that's my first step of my dreams. But the ultimate step is to get to a point where I am just making art, and the art pays for the adventures, and I just do that. That is the ultimate, and that's gonna take, that might never happen, honestly. And that's fine, but I'm gonna work towards that, you know what I mean? So I can like walk, let's say I walk fucking Germany for a year, and then I make art somehow, like how I do is often with maps, you know? Then I make art with that maps, and then that money from that art can pay for another year of travel. And then let's say I go to fucking, then I move to Berlin for a year, and then I decide, okay, I'm gonna fucking walk every street of Berlin. Boom, I walk every street of Berlin. Let's say I also fucking paint every fucking, because I did that with the Barcelona one. I tagged every street, just one tag on every street. It's not like fucking huge accomplishment of graffiti. It was just a fun little mission, but it was really cool. Like, say it was like a long street like Broadway, like, I don't even know how long Broadway is, but that's like a famous sounding street. Say it's a long street, like, my goal was to just put one tag on that street, like, even if it's like 10 miles long. It wasn't like, okay, I'm gonna fucking hit every block of that street. I mean, often I would just be hitting, you know, more tags if I felt like it, which I often did feel like it. But the main thing was like, okay, boom, I got a tag on that, now it's good. Now anything else is extra, you know what I mean? It's not remarkable, but in a sense it is remarkable. If you look at the map and you see every street and you imagine I have one tag on every single street in Barcelona, it's pretty cool, you know? But it wasn't hard graph-wise. It wasn't like a huge risk. I was just doing on poles. I would just do like one flow tags, one flow march tag real quick. I like the poles because I was doing it well, first of all, poles are like the one thing that rides forever there. And I learned this from Arrant, the fucking Canadian rider. I like that guy's stuff. He was there because he dated a lot of his shit. He was there in 2012. A lot of it was 12. He has got like whiteout things everywhere, most cutty spots on these poles and shit, and it has the 12 there. So I'm like, damn, this has been there since 12 and it's still riding. So that's why I chose the poles. Also, I like the poles because, you know, I'm just doing this shit in the day, and like, I just love poles. You could just kind of like go stand up next to them and just hit them, and you can like be looking in front of you. Like, no one can see you from behind because your back's to them. They don't know what you're doing. But like, just like stand next to it and then hit it. As long as no one in the front sees you, then you're good. And that worked very well for me. Oh, I like this wall here. Anyways, so I further, like, what I was saying, then I moved to fucking Berlin, walk all the streets. I'm saying I want to develop more with my graph, with my walking, you know, like, maybe like some city I move to, up the ante, like do a fill-in on, one fill-in on each street, you know, of that city. Or change it up. Like, I was doing like Sakura streak tags in Barcelona on the poles. Maybe next time I was just doing March, maybe next time do spray paint tags, March or Arrant, the whole thing, you know, one of those on each street. Or just changing it up. Anyways, but the whole point is like, yeah, if I could make art and then that art pays for my travels, that would be like the biggest, I would be so fucking content. I know, like, the nature of my art, the thing is, like, I've been poor my entire life. I've been living paycheck to paycheck my entire fucking life. Even since I was a kid, I was living paycheck to paycheck with my parents' paychecks, you know what I mean? My parents were living paycheck to paycheck. I was on free school lunch. We got fucking boxes of fucking food. We got food stamps. We got boxes of food that came in